NBA IHSAA Western Conference Finals. It's the rematch between the Plainfield Quakers and the Martinsville Artesians. The Artesians looking very, very good as they enter the Western Conference Finals. And how about the Quakers? 71-11. Looking strong. Ben Healy on the sideline for Martinsville, a backup player, and he's been good so far. What a game we will see here this afternoon, here from Plainfield. The Quakers looking strong this season as they look to sweep Martinsville for the second year in a row. Can they do it, though? That's the question. And here we go. Home court advantage for Plainfield. So good. We are underway from Plainfield. Roebuck to Luke Clark. Clark has the ball. Back to Dilly, back to Roebuck. Merrick Roebuck with it. Back to Dilly. Bo Dilly for two. Sierra back to Wiederholt. Plainfield updated their home court. Here's Wiederholt with it. Back to Sierra. Sierra. Baker lands. Harper Baker lands for three. Harper Baker lands for three. About that three-pointer by Baker lands. Luke Clark with the ball. Back to those. Joey Hart, the former minor, the Linton Stockton minor player. Fairs and Sarah was on him. Ben Wiederholt has the ball. Wiederholt looking. Back to Baker lands. Baker lands for three. Harper Baker lands for three. Here's Luke Clark again for Martinsville. Good move by Clark. Luke Clark. Oh, and it's blocked. Who got the block there? It was Logan Fairs with the block. Logan Fairs with the block. What a block by Fairs. It will be a fast-paced game. And here we go. For two. Who just shot that? Ben Ryder for two. Sarah back to Fairs. Back to Baker lands. Harper Baker lands is going off tonight. He shoots another three. It's Dilly. Joey Hart for two. But the Quakers are back up, but the Quakers are still leading. Here's Wiederholt. Pass to Jackson. Back to Fairs. Fairs for two. The assist was by Jackson. Look at this defense. Joey Hart dunks it in. Hart dunks it in for Martinsville. Here's Eli Jackson with it. Jackson looking up for two. Wiederholt there. Look at this coverage. Clark, Dilly, Roebuck. Fairs there. Oh, Jackson with the second block. But the three is good by Ben Ryder. Ryder for three. Fairs back to Wiederholt. Wiederholt back to Sierra. Back to Wiederholt. Ben Wiederholt for 3. Here's Luke Clark. Ryder there. Ryder for 2. Fairs back to Wiederholt. Back to Fairs. Logan Fairs already with the block. Logan Fairs for 3. Jackson covering Dilly. Wiederholt, the block. Ben Wiederholt got the block and got the shot off in time, but did not make it into the basket. The Quakers lead it 19-15 after the first quarter. It's been an outstanding game. What a game we have seen by the Quakers. 19-15 now. Sierra hands it off to Ben Wiederholt. Wiederholt for 3. For 3. It's Luke Clark for 3. Sierra back to Jackson. Back to Wiederholt. Wiederholt, Baker lands. Harper, Baker lands. The 3, no good. Newman with the rebound. The 3 is good by Nate Foley. Jackson back to Horner. Austin Horner up for 3. He drains it. For 2, it's Bo Dilly. Great game indeed. Jackson back to Wiederholt. Ben Wiederholt, the long 3, no good. Here's Newman. Baker lands covering him. Clark. Sierra hits the ball. And what a shot that was. Game tied. Jackson back to Baker lands. Back to Wiederholt. Back to Baker lands to Horner. Austin Horner there. For 2. And it's stolen by Horner. Wiederholt there looking for 3. He drains it. Baker lands there. Covering him. Dilly for 3. 2-point game again. The Quakers looking very strong. Jackson for 3. Brandon Newman for 3. Drains it. 2-point game. Horner back to Jackson. Jackson quickly for 3. Does not drain it. Hart with the rebound. To the lead. It's the Artesians. Horner back to Jackson. Back to Horner. And here we go. Holds it back to Jackson. Back to Horner. Austin Horner continues to hold it. Wiederholt. for 3. Luke Clark, the 3, no good. 36-34 after the first half. The Quakers have the lead. We will be back after this short break. Welcome back to Red Pride Court. The Quakers have a 2-point lead against the Artesians. 36-34. Sarah to Ferris to get it started. Great pass. Oh, and it is tipped out of bounds. The Quakers will get the ball back. Jackson with it. Eli Jackson for 2. And here's Ryder there. And it's tipped by Baker Lands. Logan Fairs for 3. And the Quakers are going wild here tonight. Ben Ryder for 3. Baker Lions back to Jackson. Pass back to Wiederholt. Into Sarah. Back to Fairs. Logan Fairs for 2. Fast-paced game indeed. Wiederholt covering Luke Clark. Oh, Wiederholt knocks the ball out. Wiederholt dunks it in. Timeout, Martinsville. The Artesians, they call a timeout. Hogan Denny calls a timeout for Martinsville. After a Ben Wiederholt slam dunk. Timeout, Martinsville. Only a 30-second timeout, I guess. No, it is going to be a full timeout. As it looks like that the Quakers may be putting in other players. And here we go once again. And looks like that the Quakers are putting in different players. Looks like that DeAndre Lott, Hunter Newell, Landon Gilliott, Trey Barton is all coming into the game for Plainfield. Plainfield changes all their players. And here we go. Roebuck with it. Back to Scholar Haynes. Back to Dilly. There. Almost with the block. Who was that? Newell almost got the block. Here's Barton. Back to Newell. Hunter Newell has not played in the playoffs for Plainfield. Trey Barton for 3. This is Hunter Newell's first playoff appearance for Plainfield. Dilly there. Oh, what a dunk! Ruchi Pandya with the dunk. After the lob by Bo Dilly. Gilead back to Barton. Back to Arnavitis. DeAndre Lott there. DeAndre Lott for 2. Chris Arnavitis is back on the Quakers as well. Same as Lott. DeAndre Lott for 2. Here's Newell. Gilead there. Pandya, second dunk in a row. And that is what Rishi Pandya is known for. Here's Arnavitis. Chris Arnavitis for 3. 53-43, 10-point game. Here's Gilead. Haynes with it. Barton almost steals it. Ben Ryder for 3. Gilead back to Barton. Barton back to Arnavitis. Quick pass to Barton again. Arnavitis back to Newell. Newell heavy pressure. Oh, Newell misses the dunk. Rodleff with the rebound. Here's Haynes. Haynes gets a ball knocked out, and Pandya for 2. Ruchi Pandya going off in the third. Gilead back to Arnavitis. Back to Lott. To Gilead. To Lott. To Newell. Hunter Newell for 2. Gilead there covering Bo Dilly. Here's Newell. Ben Ryder for 3. Gilead. Barton. Trey Barton, the 3, no good after 3. It's still a close game, 4-point game in Plainfield. The Artesians down by 4. What a game we are seeing. Ben Ryder going off for the Artesians. Welcome back to the Red Pride Court. Man, what a game we have seen. The Quakers have gone off. And yeah, the Artesians looking very strong. They look better than they did in Game 1 last year. Here. And here we go. Roebuck with it. Back to Clark. Oh, Weirhold knocks it out. Back to Sierra. Sierra dunks it in. Sierra there. Oh, knocks the ball loose out of Clark's hands. Clark with it. Dilly. Luke Clark. Bo Dilly for 3. It's a 3-point game again. 90 points is the target score. Weirhold back to Sierra. Sierra for 2. Here's the defense by Plainfield. Sierra dunks it down again. Seth Sierra with another dunk. Baker lands covering him. Jackson almost with the block. But for 2, it's Bo Dilly. Weirhold there. And it's stolen by Luke Clark. And the lob to Dilly is good. Bo Dilly slams it in. Weirhold with it. back to Fairs. Fairs with the layup. We're covering Clark. And it's stolen again by Sierra. Fairs. Back to Sierra. Back to Fairs. Logan Fairs for 3. It is a loud crowd here from the Red Pride Court. Loud and proud crowd indeed. Clark there for 2. As he gets knocked down as well. Fairs back to Jackson. Jackson running. Quick pass back to Sierra. Back to Baker Lands. Harper Baker Lands for 3. It's HBL again. Harper Baker Lands. Wiederholt covering Clark. Here is Clark. Back to Dilly. Ryder for 2. Here's Jackson. Back to Baker Lands. Harper Baker Lands again for 3. It's a 10-point game in Plainfield. Plainfield pulling away. HBL knocks the ball out. He gets the rebound. Baker Lands for 2 again. Fairs for 2 again. What a shot there. Here's the defense. Wiederholt knocks it out, dunks it in. And the Quakers are pulling away. Wiederholt knocks the ball out again. Jackson with the layup. Great defense. Clark there. Loses the ball. Baker Lands for 2, shooting from the logo. Here's Baker Lands for 3. It's good. It's Martinsville. It's Luke Clark. Clark for 3. Jackson back to Fairs. Fairs back to Sierra. Seth Sierra from the free throw line makes it. Seth Sierra for 2. Baker Lands covering Ryder. Here's Luke Clark. Clark almost loses it. Jackson with the block. The rejection by Jackson. Baker Lands back to Sierra. Seth Sierra comes in and dunks it down. What a quarter this defense has. What a dunk by Bo Dilly. Bo Dilly slams it in. Here's Wiederholt back to Baker Lands. Harper Baker Lands for 3. And they're just 3 points away from winning the game. Wiederholt there. Covering Clark. Here's Roebuck. Merrick Roebuck for 2. Here's Fairs. Back to Wiederholt. Back to Fairs. Back to Baker Lands. Harper Baker Lands for 3. And that will do it. The Quakers will take game 1 in a dominating 4th quarter. Man, what a game we have seen. Great defense by the Quakers in the 4th quarter with steals and dunks galore. The New Balance player of the game is Harper Baker Lands. Sorry, just choked on a pepperoni. Harper Baker Lands is your New Balance player of the game.